Close the door. What's up, Berk fam? How's it going? I'm Steve. Hashtag.
I am
Aya. Hi. Steve from Berk Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another episode of our Thursday night chat. Powered up comic book reviews. Thursday night chat. Tonight is our birthday batch. There's someone among us who turned 33 today. Before we do that, let's hit that intro. We got some people up in the chat. Thanks everyone for joining us already, but I want to bring in my panel. We got Ryan, the new guy. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? Excited to talk about comics and do this birthday bash.
Boom.
Oh, and the box.
In the box, yes. Next up, we got
What's in
Adrian.
the box?
He's pretty panned awesome. Front of 316. What's up, man?
What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Ready to start this birthday celebration, get the Berk Box, and talk our one comic.
Oh, there we go. I do want to say thank you to our channel members. Family tier, we got Ruben Guzman, Legion of Comics, Mark, The Cover Collector, Mike V, Keith over at Deep Dive Comics, Robert, Flash 6792, Dustin, Comic Book Poser, and Selwyn Collectibles Lounge. Friend here, we got DJ Links. DJ, spin that ish. Chicka, 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 chicka. Supporter tier, we got Panned Awesome 316, Austin LeMay, Two Brothers Comics, a whole bunch of people. Thanks, everyone. Southern Comic Geek. Thanks, everyone, for supporting the channel. And thank you to our Thursday night chat sponsor. We got Comic Book _Preston on Instagram. Protect your comic book investment for as little as $10 by pressing it with Eric from Comic Book _Pressing. He presses all tiers and grades of books. And please make sure you use my promo code BERK54 to get free shipping back to you. Again, today's Thursday night chat is brought to you by Comic Book _Pressing on IG. Wow, we got 35 comments I need to get to. So really quickly before I do that, I got on StreamYard and there was no one here. And none of my friends were here. No one was in the chat. And I was like, what the heck? Where is everyone? I realized I clicked on the wrong stream. I clicked on Monday. So I had to go to the right stream, and then everyone was here. So, John, what's up, man? How's it going? Legion of Comics, what's up? Yeah. Ruben, what's up, G? What's up, Ruby G? Ben, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Southern Comic Geek, what's up, dude? Ryan, hello. I'm ready to party. Panda is ready to party. He's a party guy.
He's the party dude.
The Cover Collector, what's up, dude? How's it going? Yes, yep. Everyone saying hi to everyone. Tapia, what's up, man? How's it going? My mom always said it's your birthday. You can do anything but burn the house down. So it's okay. You're fashionably late. Oh, that's my bad. Like I said, I was in the wrong stream. That's my bad. Robert, what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, I don't know how that happened, honestly. Magic Lasso, what's up, man? The Immortal Biggie Shack, what's up, dude? Appreciate it, man. K Titus, what's up, man? I think that's everyone. That's everyone. Thanks, everyone, for joining us for our Thursday night chat. I'm hoping Dustin can join us. I don't know if he's said anything about whether or not he's coming, but I hope so. Today is our Thursday night chat. We always review comics. We're going to review one book today, Power Rangers #1 by Boom Studios. We're also going to be doing just a birthday bash for me. Yes, it's my birthday, 33 years old, 33 years young. Ryan, how old are you now?
Right now I'm 32. I'll be 33 in February.
Okay. So Dustin is the youngest, followed by Ryan, and then me, and then Panda is the experienced
OG vet.
He's the wisest of all of us. And we're going to be doing a drawing for the Berk Box. This fat stack of books. They know what's in it. So if you are a family tier member for the last month, you are entered to win that. That is the $9.99. Panda is
Sorry, John.
OG Panda. So there's 8 books in here, and I might show them off to people to try to entice them to join for next month. I'm going to do a monthly drawing. Biggie's 38. Wow, I didn't know that. I might show this off here later to show off what's in it in case you want to join for next month to enter to win the Berk Box. So you guys have a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You guys work?
Yeah. I worked.
Yeah.
Came home, went to the bank, tried to get a loan. Adult stuff.
I'm okay. That's what you talked about the other day. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I had parent-teacher conferences all day yesterday, all day today. Well, school yesterday, and then conferences last night, and conferences all day today. So I worked 7:30 to 7:30 today on my birthday. Conferences. So that wasn't very much fun, but I'm excited to be hanging out with everyone here to talk comic books with you guys. And we have reached the part of the show where we show off what books we grabbed this week. I'm going to go first because it's my show. Adult stuff sucks.
It really does.
It does. I think Robert's 28, I want to say.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I'll be 36 next Thursday.
Oh, dude. We're have to have another birthday bash, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're going to work 12 hours and then come on a late show?
Yeah.
Should I show off what I'm giving you this weekend? Or no?
What's that? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. I'll grab it real quick. So, it's nothing special.
TMT number 1. What?
One first print. What?
Berk is my best friend.
Well, we do have a TMT 1, but it's TMT The Last Ronin number 1, the 616 Comics, Simple Man's Comics exclusive with the Rest in Peace Jabroni on the Ninja Star. We love you, brother, and we miss you, and we're never going to forget you for sure. So I ordered that. He bought it, but I ordered it for him, and I'm going to give it to him in person this weekend. And then I also got a Lightning Collection figure for him.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Happy birthday. And I'll give that to him on Saturday. Okay. All right. We have reached a part of the show. I was ordering in here. What's up? Yeah, a bunch of kids in here. What's up, Captain? How's it going, man? I'm going to go first because it's my show. Yes. Yeah, it will be on a shirt someday. We'll see. Maybe I should put it on my next shirt. Okay, here we go. I didn't grab anything. I didn't make it to the comic book store because it was I've been at home the last 2 days doing conferences and whatnot because it's getting pretty bad out there for COVID, so they had everyone stay home. That is not Berk family approved comment. I'm not going to highlight that comment, but I didn't grab any comics this week, though I did read the Power Rangers number 1. That's the only book I've read. Ryan.
Oh, I almost didn't make it, but then at the last moment I decided, who cares if I have a 2 and a 6-year-old that want to touch everything the whole time we're in the store? We're going, so we went. And I was stressed the whole time. I was like, stop touching that book. Don't touch that book. Stop. Put that down.
Because then you got to buy it.
I was like, if you bend that spine even one little bit, I got to buy all these books. So just put them back.
Dang.
Okay, so and I'm like 2 weeks out, maybe more. So we only find them when they're dead. 2 and 3 because I was behind on those. Mighty Morphin number 1.
Dude, how are those not in bags and boards yet, man? I'm getting anxiety seeing you do this.
Dude, I just got home with these like maybe an hour and a half ago, and then I had to make dinner and everything else. Power Rangers number 57.
Number 57.
I was like, I might as well grab it. Origins, I still haven't read this. I know it came out last week, but I haven't read or seen anything about it. And this one I was pretty excited about. It's signed by the writer who is from right here in Houston. So it's called Thompson Heller, Detective Interstellar. I've been waiting on this for quite a while. I know the guy on social media. I never met him in person, but he did a store signing. This is his first major release. And he did a store signing the other day that I missed out on, but I was able to get a signed copy. So I'm excited to check that one out. And I'm going to show this off because it cost me way too much money for no good reason, I guess. It's a Sailor Moon. It's like a very nice piece. But I have my daughters with me, and my 8-year-old, she has dyslexia, and so she can't really read. And she saw this on the shelf, and she fell in love with it, and she's been learning to read quite a bit lately since I got her into like comics and stuff. And so she wanted it, and I was like, you know what? It's going to be worth the $30 if she learns how to read even one more word. So I grabbed that for her, so I was like, I got to show it off because it costs way too much money not to show to somebody.
Boom.
And that's it for this week. Yeah.
Boom. There you go. Panda Awesome 316. What you got, man?
So it was a light week, which I am always grateful for. But I did grab Punchline number 1.
Oh, nice.
It is a 1, so I wanted to check it out. See
Is
if
that
the hype
the-
is okay. Say what?
Gosh dang it! I cut everyone off all the time. Is that the Frank? Is that the Frank Cho?
I do believe so.
Okay. Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something.
Oh no, the dude's got to poop again.
Why
He's
did
gonna
you
come
have to say? Why did you have to call me out like that, man?
I knew he was gonna come back. Oh man. So let me go ahead and show off the rest of what I got. I got Power Rangers number 1. We all read this. Ryan, did you get a chance to read yours?
Yeah, I read Power Rangers.
Awesome. Okay, and then I got Strange Academy number 5. Have you been reading this?
Strange Academy? Nuh-uh.
It's actually pretty funny. It's not that bad. It's like a light read. So
is that the one that they had? It's a Marvel book, right?
Yeah, this is
okay. See, I read the preview that they put in every single book that came out for like 6 months, and I was just like, I don't know. The preview didn't catch me, and then everybody said, "No, it's really good." I was like, "Ah."
Yeah. And then of course I had to grab TMNT 111. Haven't gotten a chance to read it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Didn't really like 110 too much, but I liked it for the preview for The Last Ronin. So got to keep supporting my turtles, and hopefully the story gets better. But I don't know who's doing the story. I know Sophie Campbell's doing the art, and the art hasn't been that bad. But if she's got anything to do with the story, she's got to stop.
I rarely find that the art in any of the turtle stuff is like bad, like it's such a specific style that like even when people kind of layer their own style on it, it is still usually turns out pretty good other than like that Jenica solo thing. But there is like the story, and even in this IDW run is like up and down in different arcs, depending on who's writing it.
Yeah. And Poser's right. That Strange Academy is Marvel's Harry Potter, and it really does give you that feel to it. I mean, it's just this light, fun, school vibe that you got. So what up, Vinny? But yeah, it's been a fun read. We're only 5 issues in. And so, I mean, if you pick it up now and to go back, like you're not really missing anything. Like number 1 had all those first appearances, which, who knows with what's going to happen with the MCU and the shows that they have on Disney Plus. I mean, it could get picked up. It's got a really good premise. And like Poser said, it's like Marvel's, Harry Potter world. So, they could really expand on that universe, and it could just be another Xavier School for the Gifted kind of feel to it, but the whole campy, feel.
Yeah. That's definitely the impression I got in the preview. Like school things like that have never really caught me too well, so it kind of makes sense that it didn't really strike with me. But that was definitely the vibe I got. It was like a Harry Potter or, like a X-Men kind of thing where you have this school full of kids that are learning how to grow up and how to like control their powers. So I think it's interesting. I'm sure I've heard a lot of good things about it. I read the preview probably like 3 or 4 times when it popped up in Thor or something, but it just never really hooked me like that.
Yeah.
I made a bad decision.
You should
wipe front to back.
What? No.
Stream canceled.
I mean, never mind. What I was going to say is the decision. Yes, I did. I decided to eat Mexican food before I went live. That's
absolutely correct.
That is a rookie move. So, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I have no problem.
Just talking about my comic pickups, and we were talking about Strange Academy and how it could be possibly.
Whoa!
Happy birthday! I ain't doing that, man. I ain't singing.
What's up, Dustin?
What's up, man? I'm backstage right now selling some books on Whodat's channel, trying to fund this TMNT #1. But I figured I needed to pop on, at least say happy birthday and say what's up.
Heck yeah, man! I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say congrats on that TMNT 1, man. I don't even know if you've let anyone know. I mean, is this like a news call outside of us? Like, have you told anyone else?
You're gonna be hearing from Dustin's lawyers after
people.
this.
I was kind of keeping it to myself till I actually had the book in my hand at the house, but yeah, I'm sending him money as it comes in. It's going straight to him, so it's mine. It's just not at the house yet.
Do you not call him that? He will go to your house and he will wreck shop. I mean, Dustin. Dude, that's awesome. I'm super happy for you and super proud for you. Dude, that's 2, like, honestly, more than that, but 2 huge TMNT books you've crossed off your list just in the last, 3 weeks?
Yeah, like the last month for sure. I had no intentions of buying a #1 any print. I think I told you guys, like, I'm not buying any more TMNT. I'm not buying a #1 for at least a year until I see where the market lands on it. But Josh at Haven Comics, one of our LCSs, man, he was able to get one at a good enough price to be able to help me out and give me a deal on it. So I couldn't even argue with him.
And you have 2 TMNT 1s, is that right?
I do, because I also secured a 4th print that is going to be the grand prize for the mystery boxes that I'm going to be selling to also fund my TMNT #1 3rd print. So,
dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So, yep, not to try to throw a cheap plug, but you brought it up.
Dude, I'll probably get me a box, man. I'd like to have me a TMNT 1 in any print, honestly.
No doubt. Yeah.
It should just be a rolling upgrade every time you find an earlier print. Sell the pre. You can call it your road to first print.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Congrats to you, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm excited about it. I'm hoping that I can get it here sooner than later. I was originally thinking it'd probably take me like 6-8 months to pay it off, but I don't know. It's looking good, so maybe just a couple months. Maybe I'll have it by New Year's.
Dude, that would be awesome. That's awesome.
So
that'd be a good way to kick off 2021.
Yeah, right on. Since I'll never win a bro box, I'm sure you will, man. Everybody's gonna win one at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, someone's gonna win the Berk Box tonight as part of the family, dude. This is a fat stack of books, man. For sure. And Panda hooked us up with a trade paperback to go in it.
Right on.
Appreciate you, Panda. You're awesome. You are awesome. So,
yeah, I did the same thing for Dustin and Nick over at Two Bros for their bro box. Dude, it's just a story that I love, and I know we all love together, and to contribute to your guys' boxes. I really wanted somebody to read the story that we all enjoyed together. So I thought that would be a really cool thing for your Berk box and for your bro box. So
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It was awesome.
Dude, for sure.
Absolutely.
I want to say I feel like we all really enjoyed the writing and the story. Maybe not the art all the time, but that was probably some of our favorite like storylines we've all read and enjoyed. It's probably right up there with the Thor 1 through 6. I feel like those are our 2 favorites on this show.
Yep. Absolutely.
Dude, I like that shirt, man. Batman.
Thanks, man.
Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you selling on Hoodats tonight? Can we get a preview?
I sold my Submariner number 5, which broke my heart. My first, second, third appearance of the Gray Priest, which also broke my heart. My TMNT number 1 Color Classics.
Oh, nice.
The Bebop and Rocksteady sets, and then I think I'm gonna put up this Thor 187. This Thor 390, first time Cap holds the hammer.
Nice.
And this Hulk 250 newsstand, which is an awesome cover.
That is an awesome cover.
That is sweet, dude.
And then I'm gonna do an auction for this Shuri number 3 through 10 lot here. So Shuri as the Black Panther. So
you're keeping 1 and 2, still sending it to CGC.
Yeah, I'm sending 1 and 2 to CGC.
Nice.
Yeah, and if I've already got that TMNT number 1, by the time I get them back, I might keep them.
Brian, so. I promise you it exists. I promise you angles exist.
I have yet to see it.
Oh, shoot, man. Nice.
Well, guys, I appreciate you guys letting me jump in for a second. I just wanted to pop in, say hey, tell you happy birthday, and hope you had a good day, man. And everybody make sure you hit the thumbs up in the chat. Don't leave without doing that. Make sure y'all hang around, and y'all enjoy the show, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming by, bro. Have a good night.
Later, fellas.
You sell everything you got up.
Yep, for sure, man. Later, fellas.
Later.
Oh,
man, I miss Dustin already.
I thought you were going to complain about your overlay.
I got to switch it. Okay, so we are going to review Power Rangers number 1, and we're going to be hanging out, chit-chatting for probably an hour, 15 minutes or so. We're also going to be doing the drawing for the Berk Box for the family tier members. They already know what's in it, but I'm going to show it off here after we review Power Rangers number 1. And so hopefully people will decide to join the Berk family channel membership by hitting that join button below. And you can get all sorts of awesome stuff. You get those custom emojis, access to new videos early. You get member-only streams. You get a slot on my featured channels list, a slot in the description of every one of my videos. Shout out to my videos. Everyone sees that I do the shout outs at the beginning and end of live streams and at the end of my recorded videos. And if you're a family tier member, you can enter to win that Berk Box. So there are 8 people that are going to be entered in it tonight, and we're going to get some good stuff. I feel like it's well worth the $9.99. I feel like, at least. So Berk Power Rangers sold out R&R. Did you get a copy? Here's what I'll say. I'm definitely going to get a copy at my store next week because it's on my pull list. And there are 2 covers that I can get. And then I'm going to get some from the 616 Comics as well. So, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you. DJ Links, he actually cannot win because he's a friend tier member. So only the family tier members can win, unfortunately. Okay, are you guys ready to review Power Rangers number 1?
Yeah.
All right, so even though I don't have it physically with me, I did read it early because I get early access to Boom Studios comics, and I read it I want to say it's been like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I think I want to say that I read 55, then Mighty Morphin 1 and Power Rangers #1, like almost all like back to back to back to back. And I've been saying this for weeks now. I've been saying it for weeks now. Power Rangers #1 is the best read of all of them. And I would not have thought that whenever it was announced, when we basically knew that Power Rangers #1 and all those books after it would be about the Omega Rangers, like I never would have thought that I would like it as much as I did. But it was freaking awesome. Why don't you guys give your overall thoughts on the book before we dive into it with details? Ryan, go first.
Okay. I was gonna say somebody call it. I really liked it. I mean, for me, I've kind of seen the same thing from pretty much everybody, like Twitter and all that. Is that everybody? It seems like a lot of people weren't really interested in the Omega Rangers and space and stuff, but they all came out with this book on top of out of the two. For me, this is the one I've been looking forward to. Because I really like the space and the Omega Ranger thing. And for me, it also came out on top out of the two in the reboot. So I think that's interesting that across the board, whether you were looking for it or not, looking forward to it or not, it seems to be very popular between the two of them.
What do you think, Panda?
Man, just like you, when they were split off, I was like, okay, I'm on board for Mighty Morphin. I'm going to give Power Rangers maybe 3 or 4 issues and see if I'm just going to keep it on my pull list or not. And then I'm just going to say, all right, you know what? It's got to be off the pull list. But Power Rangers really surprised me this week. And it became my top favorite read out of all 3 of those as well. I just really like the storytelling. The art is significantly better than what we were getting in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And just the action that was in this book, very simple, very it just told the story towards the end on what they were doing, and it got me enthralled into the whole thing. So I was totally on board with Power Rangers, and I'm going to continue putting this on my pull list. So,
dude, it's so good, so good. Okay, we're gonna dive into this book right away. We all agreed that the artwork by Francesco Mortarino is really good. It's really good. Definitely better than Moises Hidalgo or Daniele Di Nicuolo. And I think it's better than Marco Arena. Marco Arena's is better than all of those. Not as good as Francesco Mortarino. His artwork is off the chain. It's so good. I really enjoyed it. So here at the beginning, we get the Omega Rangers. They're in space. And you're kind of like, am I looking at this right? Am I looking at this right? They're all upside down because they're in space doing some drills and whatnot. And, of course, Trini's just kicking butt because that's what Trini's been doing ever since she became an Omega Ranger, which is awesome. And then we get like this like 6-eyed tiger, which is pretty cool looking and kind of reminds me of the White Ranger tiger a little bit. Like, I don't know if that's how you guys felt when you first saw it, but that's how I felt when I first saw it.
I mean, I don't feel like necessarily like there's a true connection there, at least not yet. But yeah, I know what you mean. It kind of has that Saba look to it.
Yeah.
And then we get the team. Sorry, did I cut someone off again?
No.
Okay. Then we get the Mighty Morphin team. They're doing what teenagers do. They're over at the beach. They're playing frisbee, hanging out. Billy's reading a book because, of course, Billy would be reading a book at the beach. They're having a good time. The colors are popping. It's amazing. And Rocky goes to get a frisbee. He goes into the ocean, and all of a sudden, all of the Omega Rangers are standing there. And we're all like we knew it was going to happen, but it felt like a really fun moment. Like we hadn't seen it all together in like 6 issues. And, 6 issues doesn't feel like a lot, but that's 6 months. It's been 6 months since these teams have been together, since they've seen each other. And I thought it was a really great moment to see them all hug and whatnot and to see each other. Like, they're all happy to see each other, which I'm not sure they were super happy to see each other last time, but this time they definitely are. Is that how you guys felt as well? Like it was a cool moment?
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I thought it was really great to see them come back to Earth and hang out with, the other Rangers, because it just kind of like, again, like shows that separation, that they are like a different team and have a whole different ball game going on.
Yeah, and it was really cool. Like, okay, so you were talking about that beach scene where they all of a sudden, get together, they're all hugging with each other. And then the very next panel that we have in the next page, that first panel that we see, that's one of my favorite shots, is when you actually have them all conversing about the Imperials, but you see them all with their uniforms, without their helmets, all
Yes.
discussing like they're one big gigantic team again. And so
Yes.
I thought that was a really, really cool shot to see.
I loved it too. I
Yeah.
loved it too. And like we've been saying, artwork is great. And it looks like to me, based off of the Imperial we're seeing there, that looks like the Imperial from Power Rangers 50, the storyline cover. That looks more like that than the one they were fighting in like 52 and 54. That's what it felt like to me, at least. I don't know, like they're pretty much the same, but we do know that there are more than one. We do know that for a fact. And they're all talking to Zordon. Zordon basically says, we don't know anything about these people. There are things in the dark corners of the universe, is basically what he's saying. And I really like this is a side note, we've talked about the art already. I like the blue shining on all of their faces and their uniforms. I just feel like it's like a cool touch to show how much like power there is with Zordon there. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, the Imperial is a hive mind, right? Is that how they've kind of explained this so far? Like, it's kind of all just like one thing that's like continuously. So like we don't know. They could end up fighting the same Imperial that that Zordon might have been fighting in the past, according to what we've seen in Mighty Morphin. Which I think is really interesting, because that could bring up a lot of stuff about like how much has Zordon learned in all this time. How are they trained and all of that stuff. And how much did he know? How long has he known, and how has he been preparing them for this?
Yeah, I don't know. Like that, actually, I hadn't thought about that. I honestly thought there was someone in the suit, but now that you say that, it kind of makes me feel like it is a machine, and that there is someone like doing all of that work. Who knows? Who knows?
So kind of like a master mold sentinel kind of thing, where it's got that hive mind and it just produces all these Imperials that come out, like the Sentinels and stuff like that.
Oh, I guess it could be like AI too.
Yeah.
And it's just being by one person. Who knows?
Yeah, well, my thought is like I don't know if y'all ever saw Battlestar Galactica, but the bad guys in that, like, they had like infinite bodies basically. Oh, I think the new X-Men stuff does this also. So like there's like infinite bodies. So if you kill them, their consciousness is like uploaded into the cloud and then downloads. So even though it's like a new body or whatever, it's always the same brain, so they can always, the same one that Zordon fought way back then could technically still be the same one, just with that much more information, because it's been around forever,
Did he say that he's fought that in the past? I don't remember him saying that.
No, well, I'm kind of assuming based on like what we saw at the beginning of Mighty Morphin, right? That we know that he was like a fighter and a warrior. I don't know that they've shown that, but we know that the Imperial is an ancient evil. We do know that much, and we also know that at some point Zordon was like a warrior. So, to me, like that's kind of what I'm connecting here, is that maybe, and the Imperial, so we are Imperial, like as if it's one thing but multiple. So I don't know. That's kind of like my conspiracy here, is that this is something that Zordon had fought before, and maybe he's been trying to prepare maybe, because he always said like the reason we don't attack Rita is because there's a worse evil out there, and like, we don't escalate the fight. And it almost, he's always said it as if like he knows that they need to continue to train. If you took out all of your enemy, you would stop training, right? You would stop having something to get better against. And so that's kind of where I'm thinking now, is like, hey, what if he knew about the Imperial and that is the ultimate thing they need to be ready for? So you always need something to keep fighting, to keep getting better, keep training until it shows up.
I can see that, like maybe he didn't know it as an Imperial, but he knew it as something else back then, but they're just now known as Imperials right now. So I can see that.
Interesting. Those are all interesting theories for sure. Like, I don't know any of those, honestly. Like, I have not read ahead past this issue. I will say that. This is the last issue that I've read. So I can't go ahead and say anything that's happening in the future. Like, well, maybe we'll find out. But we can find out a few things here in this book. So Draken is being held under the command center. We already knew that. And the Omega Rangers did not know that. They go to question him because he does know about the Imperials. And basically, they want to take him. And they said no. When I say that, the Omega Rangers wanted to take him. And the Mighty Morphin team and Zordon, they very much said, no, you cannot take him. He's a threat to the universe and the multiverse and all of that. So,
and we found out in this issue that that's the thing that Draken was scared of the whole entire time, was the Imperials.
Yes, that is true. We did know that, yes. And yeah, that is true. And also, I remember it was the issue 50 story cover where the Red Emissary is like looking for Draken in that world that he created after Shattered Grid, and he sees the Tommy like logo, and he goes, impossible, and he turns around and he gets killed by the Imperial. So I'm going to speculate that Draken has created the Imperials, and that this is all an act. That's what I'm speculating on. Who knows for sure? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so we're going to go through here more. And they go to the Juice Lounge and the Juice Bar, and they're hanging out. And we get the Red Rangers talking to each other. And Jason and Rocky are like, how do you – like, it's hard, like, when you're the Red Ranger, when you're not the leader. And we get that whole thing. And I honestly wasn't a huge fan of that talk. I don't know what you guys thought. How you guys thought about it?
Oh, no, I actually wanted to highlight this. I thought
Really?
it was probably the greatest thing that Ryan Parrott has done.
It is true. He does say that the color does not need to define you. You can be your own person.
Yeah, I mean, I've spoken out quite a bit about how much I hate Rocky. I think he was the worst thing, the worst Red Ranger ever. And, this little scene just gave so much perspective to like why he was always a garbage Red Ranger, because he was trying to live up to something that he didn't really have to live up to,
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So I thought it was really revealing, just like in his character, and giving perspective of the struggle he was going through internally that they never expressed on the show.
That is true. They are giving Rocky some more life for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the things that I really liked, was that whole juice bar scene with the conversations and everything. Like, that was a big highlight for me in this book, was them actually just talking. And, coming back to your theory about Draken with creating the Imperials, what I was thinking was that the Imperials were an ancient thing, right? Something going back to the beginning of time or whatever. And that maybe they were hibernating, or they were in some sort of hyper sleep or something, and that Draken looked out for them after the events of Shattered Grid and everything like that, and being defeated, that he would actually go out to go get help to defeat the Rangers, and then something terrible happened when he woke them up, couldn't control them, and then now all of a sudden they've become this big thing, and now they're awake or whatever. So I don't know. That was just my thing.
So the whole Green Ranger thing, we do know that Draken is not the Green Ranger based off of Mighty Morphin #1 from last week. It was hinted a lot in 55 that he was the Green Ranger, the Draken was, and they keep putting this like green crystal in his eye too to try to throw you off. But he is not the Green Ranger from what we know, the new Green Ranger. Draken is not.
Bad time sleeping out at the couch.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
Night night. Okay, my favorite part of the issue is when we're all saying goodbye, and they're like, "Oh, it was a great trip. It's nice to see you hanging out." And then Zach says, "No,
So we're gonna break out
Draken
Draken.
or what?" That was the best part. It's like these kids are like we know we're about to do something bad. We probably shouldn't do, but we're gonna do it anyways. That was my favorite part of the whole issue, honestly. And then we get following that. We basically get the Omega Rangers doing some Mission Impossible stuff, going through all these lasers and coming in undetected. You got 90 seconds or whatever it is to go through all these different areas, and Z is programming it to get by Alpha and all that. And quick and quiet people is what Jason says. Let's get this over with. They're doing all sorts of flips and jumping over and going through all that stuff, like I said, little areas. And then Draken is sitting right there, and he says, "Well, it's nice to see someone finally came to their senses." That was like, that whole buildup was awesome. Like that was like, and we'll talk about the ending here shortly. But this second half of this book is the best read we've gotten in a long time. The whole book is great, but specifically the back half of this book. Is that how you guys felt as well?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I felt like that whole scene that you just like described right there. Like not quite Dan Mora action level, but I mean, this was just like smooth moving all the way through. Like, it's just buttery how those panels flow all the way through the heist scene and stuff. And then I love how it ends with Jason with his sword. Like, I can just imagine him drawing that and stopping it in that instant, just right there. Like, I could do it, but I'm not going to because we need you, Like, I thought that was just like a great action sequence. Very well done.
Which, by the way, I love that whole scene, the whole Mission Impossible thing, except my whole thinking was that thing that laser grid that Trini ended up doing her flip through or whatever.
Yeah.
Why is there a human-sized diamond
right in the middle?
A laser grid enough for somebody to sneak through.
It's comic books, right? Like, that's
right.
Why.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was really.
I mean, at the time, I was thinking, I thought Z was doing something to it.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that.
But maybe he wasn't. Maybe he just teleported them in. I was thinking he was like kind of running like comms and tech or something on that mission.
Oh yeah,
buttery. It was.
Oh, then I forgot exactly what happened after they broke out Draken. One of the saddest things happens with Alpha.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we were stopping right before that.
So he cuts Draken's neck thing off, which is like basically depowering him. And he holds the sword over his head, very similar to the Miko Cyan Power Rangers #1 exclusive variant. That thing is sick. Almost an identical pose. And he says to him, "Actually, Draken, you're going to help us find them. Welcome to the Omega Rangers." That was a cool, like,
yeah.
Right there. I like that a lot. And basically saying, "You're going to help us." He's standing there with them. They fight Alpha 5 and all those little droids. And yes, Draken beats the crap out of Alpha. And Jason
beats the crap out. He just takes one swift punch.
Yes.
It's like One Punch Man and just levels Alpha 5. And I was like, oh, no, not Alpha, like the whole time. Oh, man.
Well, Parrot did dance around the question when someone asked, could there be another Omega Blue Ranger? He goes, maybe.
I'm excited because we all think that he's going to be the next Omega Blue, or some sort of Omega color.
Yeah. I don't remember him saying. Did he say that Jason was his favorite? Like, where was this? Where did he say that? I need to go back and look now.
I don't remember the exact dialogue there.
Oh, there it goes. He says, "You've always been my favorite, smart, pragmatic. You've always been my favorite, smart, pragmatic, a true visionary," is what he says to Jason. Yes, you are correct, Mark. You are correct.
Very correct.
Yeah, so he lays down the law on Alpha 5, which it kind of feels like of all that like green stuff coming out of him, that like he still has a lot of Morphin energy in him. Obviously, if they put something around his neck and he just goes one punch, boom, you are done, Alpha. And Jason goes, "Don't ever touch Alpha. Do you understand me? He's just a robot. He'll be fine," is what Draken says. And Zordon freaks the F out. He freaks out. "Jason, this is a betrayal of everything we stand for. If you take Draken, I will not hesitate to unleash everything at my disposal to stop you." That felt like, dang. Now it kind of feels like now we know why they're building up Zordon more in the Mighty Morphin series. Like, there's going to be some consequences to this, for sure.
Did you see all the lightning stuff coming out of his eyes? Like, you could tell Zordon was so angry. Oh my God, that was very, very emotional.
Yes.
Because he sees Alpha just laid out flat, and he's just like, "Jason, I know what you're doing, but you need to stop, or I will stop you." And it was just like, ho, Daddy's mad.
Daddy is mad. And that final shot with Draken front and center by the Omega Rangers on the ship with Z in the background and that tiger, that is one of the sickest shots we've seen in a long time. Dang, this issue was so good. I would give it a 10 out of 10.
What's that?
I would give this book a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? Yeah, I'm right there. I'm about a 9.5.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't argue with the perfect score. I mean, this is good. I did want to point out this opening scene whenever they're doing the combat and stuff. I don't know if anybody's ever read Ender's Game, but this is essentially what that was.
I felt the same way.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, this is like one of my favorite books ever already, like 2 pages in, you know?
Ender's Game, just like the movie. Felt just like the movie. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how pissed off Zordon is in Mighty Morphin #2. And to see just to see how far Draken pushes the envelope in Power Rangers 2 and every issue after that coming up.
Yeah.
He's going to keep doing what he does. He's like Jason Todd. He's going to push the envelope as far as Batman or the Omega Rangers Jason will let him. Is that how you guys feel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I definitely think we're going to see Jason, and the Omega Rangers try to be as amicable as possible. But, I think Draken is intentionally going to be trying to stir a pot the entire time. And I hope that plays into, how much they need him, even though, he's basically trying to sabotage them around every corner.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Did you guys ever watch Ronin Warriors?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ronin Warriors, right? Okay, so Ryan, you remember White Blaze? The tiger? That's just what that last shot just reminded me of, was in Ronin Warriors and stuff like that. So
I don't remember it well enough. It was like a Saturday morning cartoon.
That dude does look like okay, when I Google Ronin Warriors, that tiger does look like him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anubis! Yes, Steven. Yes, you get it.
Dude. Nice. This book is so good. When I read 55, Mighty Morphin 1, and then Power Rangers #1, back to back to back, I'm like, dang, this didn't have the new Green Ranger in it at all.
I know.
It was so
sweet.
So good. At that point, we already knew based off of Mighty Morphin 1 that Draken wasn't going to be the new Green Ranger. Mm-hmm. But we for sure know it now if he's leaving space with the Omega Rangers. and the Green Ranger is obviously still going to stay in the Mighty Morphin book. Okay, it's definitely not Draken. It's definitely Matt or someone else. 100%.
And kind of going back to something that Mark had brought up way back here in the chat, but it didn't really seem appropriate at the time. Anyway, he was talking about how they keep framing the conversation about the Green Ranger around Rocky, and that's something I had never considered because I never really cared for Rocky. But now that I actually kind of like him, that will be interesting because if him and Matt are best friends, and then he finds out that Matt is the Green Ranger, what becomes of their dynamic? Because we already see Rocky in this situation where he's struggling with self-identity. If he finds out his best friend has been lying to him this whole time, like, what are the repercussions of that? And could Rocky become a major player in the Mighty Morphin series?
That is true because, we do see them working out together. They know each other. They've been talking. I think it was issue 51. They reintroduced Matt into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. And we saw in Mighty Morphin #1, Matt is wearing a number 7 jersey or shirt that Mark pointed out that I think we all missed, the 07 on his shirt that basically shows, hey, here's a little Easter egg. He's the 7th Ranger, possibly. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're throwing it off, too, because they're not making him wear green. They're not making him wear green. And they're giving that little green stuff to Draken's eye and all that. And you had an interesting theory that you messaged me about the stuff on Draken's face. And when you look at some of the Eltarian things from Mighty Morphin #1.
Yeah, that was something that, like, they don't look like the exact same symbol, but they definitely look like they belong to the same alphabet. Like, whenever his, I don't know if you can see it on here, this weird, like, light energy symbol that you see on his staff, definitely looks like it could be part of an alphabet that is very similar to what we see in on Draken's face, his tattoo or whatever you want to call that. Which could be interesting. That might be tied to where and what that scar and that tattoo means. And I think it's also really interesting that they found a good artist that could actually accurately depict that every time. You can't really see it. It's kind of small. But anyway, yeah, like the previous artists on this section since Draken came back, like they've been very poor and shoddy in the way they portrayed that marking, but both Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers, you see it like clear as day, like it's very well defined. So I wonder if that's all connected in some way.
There it is.
Yeah.
There's it right in his face. So, yeah. I agree. There's something there. There's something there for sure. So, really good book. I'm excited for issue 2. Probably more excited than I've been in a long time. And shout out to Dustin again for Two Bros for pointing out that stuff on his face and the way he looks is different. We're like, nah, it's the same. He looked all like that before. Dustin was the one who called that when we were doing issue 50. And he called that. So I got to give him props for that for sure. Anyone else not like how these last 2 books are making Tommy out to be an arrogant jerk? Well, I mean, follow JD up on I mean, when you are the baddest dude in the room, you're going to be arrogant for sure. And I do feel like, so they did not depict him like that when he was, I think it was issues like 28, 29, and 30, or right around that area for Go-Go when he was getting the white light power. They made him very pure of heart. Like, okay, I came here to get the white power, but now I'm not going to take it because if I do, Lord Zed's going to win. And so they made him very much not arrogant. But yes, Ryan Parrott is definitely making out Tommy to be kind of arrogant, like issue 1 of Mighty Morphin. He's like, no, it's cool. I was mind controlled. And then he's like sitting there talking. He's like, we're going to do this and do that. And then he's kind of mean to Matt which it's a total high school thing. Like, you don't want to talk to the dude that used to date your girl. Like, I get it. But yeah. They are kind of making him out to be an arrogant jerk a little bit. But I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
Yeah. And even in whenever he first gets the white power and stuff, he's like, let's go run on the Great Wall of China, just assuming everybody would be able to keep up with him and stuff, like.
Right.
I feel like Tommy's always had an air of arrogance about him, but he also has like a moderate sense of humility, like he does know how to like kind of get checked and be okay with it from time to time, but he's always been a little bit arrogant.
Yeah, I was going to say, even with all the episodes that we watch, in the very beginning of the episode, he's always some arrogant, he's got that wisp of
swag.
Yeah, just a swag about him. And then at the end, he brings it all about the team and doing all that, and you're just like, okay, so there's some redeeming qualities, and then you're just like, I can still rock with this dude.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, even in the movie, whenever they are at the construction site the first time, like they all look pretty cool, but Tommy kind of shows up in his suit a little arrogant and like a little bit bigger and more boisterous than everybody else.
And I've heard things on the internet, or I've seen things on the internet from people that were like, yeah, I was supposed to have this or that power, or I was supposed to do this in the movie, but someone else got upset that they weren't looking the coolest. So, they didn't say Tommy, but it's pretty much implied. Because obviously you want Tommy, you want JDF to be the coolest, baddest dude in the movie, in the show, and they're definitely doing the same thing.
Look how he showed up in Green with Evil, like he just went in and kicked them out of their own Zords. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, he does have to have a weakness. Well, I will say this: I got very upset for a while that they kept sidelining Tommy. So any possible way that they can keep Tommy in the series and being the baddest dude, I'm all about. But I do feel like they're doing it a little bit on purpose also to make him kind of vulnerable with that new Green Ranger that has some new moves that Tommy did not have as a Green Ranger. So
well, and even to kind of come at it from that angle, he has to have a weakness. Going back to the whole Rocky thing, like, are we going to end up in a situation where Tommy the White Ranger, his arrogance leads to his downfall, and Rocky does have to step up and be the Red Ranger leader for once, and his insecurity is his weakness, and you find that you have two different scenarios, where you both scenarios, that's kind of a bad leader to have, so that could be part of their learning process.
For sure. I agree.
They could come together. Hey, the only way that either of us can lead this team is if we lead this team together, so.
Right.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about on this book? I mean, it's amazing. For sure.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, there's just like little details here and there that I thought were really cool. Like whenever they're actually heisting, they Mortarino obviously took the time to think about how the chain was going to work for her to drop down and swing, and how the weapons were going to be involved in this. And like, it's not just like some random thing where like, good thing we had your weapon to get us through. Like, you can actually see how he wraps the chain and everything perfectly, you know? So there's just like a ton of little details that were really paid attention to. And I hope they don't lose that, because you see it so much in the beginning of series, and then 5 issues down the road, the artist and the writer are just trying to get through the book,
For sure. I'm making my list for the Berk Box drawing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they're all on there. Nice. We are almost there. We're almost to the end of this live stream.
Isn't that General Grievous after he gets his chest crushed?
Yeah, it's General Grievous, the one that Alex is talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I agree. He does look like General Grievous. Yeah, we liked the whole book. We liked the whole book. It was amazing. Best writing, the best art we've seen. The best writing and best art paired together for a long time. Like that's the best I've seen in a long time. Like I honestly, like the only thing I can compare the writing to in this book is the Ranger Slayer one shot. Like that was fantastically written and drawn as well. Hey, what's up, Aggressive Relaxing? How's it going, man?
Hey.
Yeah, this definitely had Ryan Parrott's like signature across it. You know,
For sure.
this felt a lot like the character interactions we had in Go Go. You know,
For sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show off what is in the Berk Box. I want to show what's in the Berk Box real quick, and then we'll do the drawing for it. So if you are one of those people that are thinking about joining my YouTube channel, I would love it if you did. I feel like I do a pretty good job of getting out good content. And if you join, I'll add you to the Berk fan group chat where I always post in there when I have new videos. We talk about all sorts of fun stuff in there. And if you are a family tier member, the $9.99, you get all the stuff. You get the emojis, early access to videos, members only live streams, a slot on my feature channels list, shout outs and videos, a link to your channel in the description of my videos, all that stuff, and like I said, a raffle ticket to the Berk Box. I'm going to show off what's in the first Berk Box, and if you can I honorably pass my entry to DJ since I won a 1,500 sub giveaway? That is up to you. If you win, that is up to you. I mean, if I ask you where to send it, if you win, you can just give me his if that's what you want. Steve kind of has that Tommy arrogance. I do.
I'm going first. It's my channel. I put out a fair amount of good content.
Here we go. All right, so I'm about to show off everything that the people that were in it for the first month on the channel can win. The trade paperback, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then there are 8 books here, which I'm going to try to have around 8 books or so in every single box every month. And try to get it around $60 in value. I'm going to try. If you guys look at this box and you tell me you like it, then obviously I would invite you to join the channel. All right, here we go. Let me do this. So the people that are entered can win. First appearance of Robin King, Dark Knights, Legends of the Dark Knights. Fantastic Four, Antithesis number 2, first Antithesis. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Jack and New Dawn number 1, the 1 of 10. Venom 27, first Codex. Lots of firsties in here. Venom 25, Walmart. This is a 9.8 candidate after a press. It needs pressed. First Virus. This is just a cool cover. Vampirella number 1. I think this is a reprint. Adam Hughes cover. I mean, you can recognize that's an Adam Hughes cover for 2 big reasons. Empire number 6, first Immortal She-Hulk. And then the last book is Batman 3 Jokers number 1. So that is the Berk Box plus obviously that trade paperback. So I'm going to put this over to the side. I'll tape it up later. And we're going to do the drawing. So if you I hit my camera. If you decide to join, you can be entered to win next month's drawing. And here we go. Thanks everyone for hanging out on my birthday as well. I wanted to make sure that we did a stream on my birthday and that we did the drawing on my birthday. Okay, here's our list. We got 8 people in the family tier. Selwyn, Deep Dive Comics, Mike V, Flash, 6792, The Cover Collector, The Comic Book Poser, Legion of Comics, and my dude, Ruben Guzman, Cowabunga dude. All right, here we go. We're going to roll this dice. I see 7. All right, randomize 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the winner is
Oh man.
Of course.
Oh
It's like
man.
it was meant to be, man. It's like it was meant to be.
Poser called it.
Wow. That's crazy. The cover collector. You were the winner. So hit me up with that address, brother.
What did I say?
I will send it out to you, which I actually just sent out today. His 1,500 sub giveaway win. So karma, baby. I'm never going to read Team and Team Power Rangers. Shoot, that's hilarious. That's awesome. So if you were a family tier member and you didn't win, hopefully we can get you to win the next one. I feel like I got some pretty cool books, and I'm going to try to keep bringing the same fire every single month. And yeah. So, all right, we have reached the end of the show. I'm tired. I'm going to go hang out with the family. It's my birthday. They're pretty much getting ready for bed. I should probably do the same thing. I'm tired. Worked 12 hours today. And I will say that I have a birthday unboxing videos coming out tomorrow for what I got for my birthday.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I may have been putting some Easter eggs out there. People didn't see. They didn't see. We're not looking close enough. Ryan, what do you got going on your channel, brother? I see you always with some burn residue. What's up with that, man?
Yeah, I did an interview with Jonathan Thompson. He has a Kickstarter for a book called Burn Residue. That it's really interesting stuff. It's kind of in the crime genre, like crime comics. So it's really cool stuff. I had a great conversation with them. That video is up. There's also plenty of snippets going around. So check out all of that stuff, of course. I got more videos on the way, so I can't wait to get everything out there for everybody to see. And other than that, check out my website. It's my link in my bio for everywhere. But if nothing else, newguy.com.
Newguy.com. Look at you with the .com. Dude, that's awesome. Adrian, what you got going on your channel, bro?
I will be dropping a video next Tuesday of an unboxing. It's a mystery box. You guys know I love my mystery boxes. But this Sunday, I'm going to be doing my 300 subscriber giveaway because I have reached 300 subscribers on YouTube. And so this Sunday, thank you. So this Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and do my drawing for The Last Ronin. I am actually giving out cover A, which is a very coveted piece coming out these last couple weeks. So to get a first print cover A, you guys need to go find my video that says the 300 subscriber announcement and comment on the video. Make sure that you're subscribed, and I will get you on the giveaway wheel.
Boom, dude.
Nice.
Boom. And that's a $30 book. That's a $30 to $40 book right now on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not cheap, and it's worth the price of admission. It is an amazing read. Like we are getting some really good books back to back to back. We got TMNT The Last Ronin, amazing read. Mighty Morphin #1, so good. Power Rangers #1, oh, so good. So we are definitely like collecting and being fans at the right time. Congratulations, Panda. Yes, congrats to Panda for reaching 300. That's a huge milestone. If you can get 300,
and that
if you get 5, you can get 1,000. So
that Sunday video with Austin, that was great cover. Great cover.
Oh yeah, I've got that right on my wall right here.
You sure do. It was behind your head.
It's definitely my focal point of my collection now. It's absolutely one of my most coveted covers that I've ever received, that I've ever seen. I love it more than anything. And you know, I was talking to my wife, which my wife does not care about my comics whatsoever. You know, she'll support me. She says, you can still do it. It's fine. But she just doesn't want to hear about it. Well, I told her about this one, and she's like, wow, you know somebody that actually did this? And I was like, yeah. And, you know,
that's awesome.
He ended up giving it to me and everything. And she was like, are you serious? He's so good. And she kept complimenting Austin on how well he did on that cover. So
Austin did a great job.
He did an amazing job.
Oh yeah, good looking cover.
It is definitely the focal point of my collection now.
I love how he did the I guess the bandana.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The way like it's not all like rounded, so like the cool stuff.
Nice. Congrats again on 300, and that's a sick cover for sure. Okay, so like I said, I got a birthday unboxing going out tomorrow, and then I'll probably do another live stream watching The Mandalorian season 2, episode 3 tomorrow. Probably do that tomorrow night sometime.
Nice.
And we'll see. Maybe it might be midday. I don't know. We'll see. Saturday, ICT, here I come, baby. I am going to the 316 to hang out with my dude, Adrian Pandawson 316. We're going to hang out. We are going to go to some comic book shop, eat some lunch, and just chill with the Berk fam. Bringing the wife, bringing the kid. It's going to be fun, man. I am excited. I'll probably do a video on it, or we'll just do an impromptu live stream. I don't know. Something along those lines is going out on Saturday with me and Panda.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Boom, there we go. And lots of stuff coming next week, hopefully. Unboxings, previews, top picks, all of that. Oh, and Monday, I'm having Simple Man's Comics and the 616 Comics joining me for a live stream to talk about exclusive variant covers. Monday at 8 p.m. Central on my channel. That's going to be a lot of fun, for sure. Spangles! I don't think we're going to Spangles. We'll probably go to someplace a little nicer. But Vinny,
Yeah, based on what I've learned tonight, you are going to go find a Taco Bell and put a fake Spangles cover over it, and then shoot a video out front and tell me that it's real.
Vinny, if you want to join us on that hunt, man, just hit us up. We'll be out. We'll be out and about, brother. So Zed, he got infused with the green chaos crystal from issue 55 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's what happened.
Messed him up.
Yes, it did. It made him even more baller than he already was.
Yeah.
That's not his skin, though, right? It's just like tubing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's costume. We'll just say it's costume.
Okay. Yeah, okay. No, I was just trying to make sure I was remembering right.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Aaron, for hanging out this whole time, talking Power Rangers #1, hanging out on my birthday. I had a great time. Congrats again to the cover collector who has won another giveaway. That's crazy. Go buy a lottery ticket. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's more.